You started a little early in my courtroom. Health insurance is required, okay? So when I add that to your child support obligation, your obligation before the reimbursement was $586.23. You add $120, that brings your child support obligation to $706.23.
Kick in the bucket, that's a lot.
Well, and I gave you, guess what? I gave you credit for the other children that you have as well.
Oh.
Okay, so $706.23. Any questions?
And there you have it, folks. The case of Miss Holland versus the roller derby queen comes to a close with the mom ordered to pay $706.23 a month in child support, including health insurance reimbursement. It's a clear win for Miss Holland and Stevie, but it's also a reminder of the importance of financial responsibility as a parent. This case highlights how the court prioritizes the child's needs above all else, even when parents try to deflect or downplay their obligations.
Judge Van der Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Hollands.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Okay. Is it Mrs. Hollins?
Miss.
Miss Hollins. Miss Hollins, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. My sister-in-law, I've had her child for 7 years, and
7 years.
Yes, she was incarcerated for about 3 of those years,
Okay.
along with my brother, the daddy of the child. And she's turned her life around, and she's working, but I'm not receiving any child support, and I'm not asking for 7 years worth of child support. But Stevie is 9 years old, and she needs dresses and stuff, and she's at that age that she needs more things, and so
Okay.
and I need help. You know, I'm a vice principal, and I make okay, but I do need the help.
I definitely believe you need help as well. Ma'am?
Well, I think we all need help in this world. I mean, truthfully.
Okay.
But, you know.
Well, everybody in this world is not Stevie's mom, okay?
That's
So let's
true.
talk about Stevie.
So.
What is your plan in terms of financial support? Did you have any plans to give any financial support?
Well, first off, I have 3 daughters, including Stevie, and yes,
Okay,
Stevie
congratulations.
Well, okay, but Stevie is my pride and my joy, and I understand that she wants her dresses, and she wants her nails painted, and she wants her hair made. But there's just certain things you just can't get in life. You can't get everything that you want. Well, you shouldn't get everything that you want.
Food, clothes.
Yeah, the necessities,
I feed
ma'am.
her
What do
every
you,
now and then.
ma'am, excuse me. I need you to address me.
Sorry.
You do not need to address her. Okay?
Okay.
So you do understand why you're here today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, did you catch that? Stevie's mom just tried to deflect by bringing up her other 2 kids, as if that excuses her from supporting Stevie. But the judge isn't having it. She makes it clear, having other children doesn't absolve you of your legal obligations. This is a crucial point in family law. Child support is based on income and the needs of the child, not how many other kids you have. The mom's attempt to dodge responsibility is not going to fly here. What would you do if you were in Miss Holland's shoes? Would you push for back pay? Or is moving forward enough? Okay, let's talk about this roller derby queen situation. Stevie's mom is making $48,000 a year, which isn't bad, but she's been paying 0 in child support. The judge is about to drop the hammer, and it's not looking good for her. Here's where it gets interesting. The mom is also in school, studying to become a social worker. That's a noble goal, but it doesn't change her current financial obligations. The judge is about to calculate her child support payments, and trust me, it's going to be a wake-up call. Do you think her career aspirations should factor into the ruling, or should the court focus solely on her current income? Wow, the judge just laid it all out. Stevie's mom has a net income of $3,349.88 a month, and after factoring in health insurance, her child support obligation Soto $349.88 a month, and after factoring in health insurance, her child support obligation Soto $76.23 a month. That's a significant amount, especially when you consider she's been paying nothing up until now. The mom looks stunned, but here's the reality. Child support isn't optional. It's a legal obligation, and the court doesn't care if You're a roller derby queen or a social worker in training. What's your take on this? Is $706 a month fair, or should it be higher given the years of missed payments?
Okay, so tell me why you're here.
I'm here because she wants more money.
She wants more money or she wants some money? Because it's my
Greedy, I
understanding
think she
you...
wants more.
No, ma'am. It's not greed to take care of your child. You understand it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your brother, you said, is incarcerated.
Yes, ma'am.
So she's not able to get any money from him, so...
And she's
Winner,
the
winner,
reason
chicken
he's
dinner.
in jail.
Oh, she's the reason. Okay. Well,
That's
you know...
not true.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, Bunny and Clyde. You know, I don't even want to get into that because those names do not have anything
Well, I can
good
think of another name
attached to
begins with
them.
B, but it's not Bonnie.
Ma'am,
Yes,
listen.
ma'am.
You're here today because you're going to pay her some child support. I do not care about your Bunny and Clyde rendezvous you had beforehand, okay? We're here today for the support of Stevie, all right? So I have it here that you are a you work in the derby?
Yeah.
Would you explain that to me? What did
So
you do?
I am a roller derby queen.
Okay, so let's talk about that, queen. What throne do you sit on?
So it's this amazing sport. Everybody should be able to do it at least one time in their life.
Okay,
And
and you're paid money to do it, correct?
well, yes.
Okay, how much are you paid to do this?
Well, about $48,000 a year,
Okay, $48,000 a year
right?
as a roller derby queen,
Yes, ma'am.
and you have not been paying child support for your child.
Well, she has Stevie, and I have my other two kids.
So that makes a difference. It
If she
doesn't
was
change
in
your
my
obligation.
School, she'd be in detention.
That does not change your obligation to Stevie. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I also see here that you are in school.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you in school for?
I would really, 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 really like to be a social worker.
So a reformed Bunny and Clyde now social worker?
Well, everybody's got dreams.
Okay, well, God bless those children. All right. So let's talk about your money that you're going to be paying, okay? Is that your only source of income?
Yes.
Okay. So $48,000, I have your gross at $4,000, which your net is $3,349.88. Okay?
Can you round that down to like 69 cents?
Can you get a job that pays less? Because it's based on a calculation. I don't have anything to do with that.
Oh.
You make $48,000 a year, your net is based on that $4,000 amount gross after taking out taxes. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who covers health insurance?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
$120 a month.
Is that for the child only, or is that including?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have you reimburse that to her, okay? Yes, ma'am, you looking really confused right now, and I have no idea why you are, because as a part of your child support obligation, you have to cover health insurance.
But Stevie don't really get very sick.
Whether she gets sick or not, that has nothing to do with health insurance. You understand how health insurance work, right? Are they teaching you that in school?
We haven't got to that chapter yet.
Okay, well, you started a little early in my courtroom. Health insurance is required, okay? So when I add that to your child support obligation, your obligation before the reimbursement was $586.23. You add $120, that brings your child support obligation to $706.23.
Kick in the bucket, that's a lot.
Well, and I gave you, guess what? I gave you credit for the other children that you have as well. Okay, so $706.23. Any questions?
Do you accept Monopoly money?
No, she does not accept Monopoly money. You cannot deposit it into an actual bank.
And there you have it, folks. The case of Miss Holland versus the roller derby queen comes to a close with the mom ordered to pay $706.23 a month in child support, including health insurance reimbursement. It's a clear win for Miss Holland and Stevie, but it's also a reminder of the importance of financial responsibility as a parent. This case highlights how the court prioritizes the child's needs above all else, even when parents try to deflect or downplay their obligations.
If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.